Have you ever typed how to find the best realtor to work with into Google, read a bunch of articles, and then still felt totally confused about who you can actually trust? Hi, my name is Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I make your dream my mission. In this video, I'm going to walk you through, step by step, how to find the best realtor so you can avoid costly mistakes and a lot of stress. Before we get into the checklist, remember, what's at stake? In January 2026, typical home values are around the low 190s in Montgomery County, about $130,000 in Dayton, and the mid 230s in Kettering, with most homes being single-family houses and some condos and townhomes mixed in. You're making a six-figure decision, and the person that you choose to guide you matters. So first, look for experience that actually matters. The first part of what makes a good real estate agent is experience that fits your situation. You want someone who works full-time in real estate, not someone squeezing in showings around another job. A full-time agent has seen all kinds of situations. First-time buyers who are nervous, upsizing families juggling kids and careers, and relocating professionals on a tight timeline. And then there's downsizers selling a home they've loved for years. They should also truly know your local market. If you tell them you're looking for a $300,000 to $400,000 single-family home in Kettering or Centerville, or $180 to $230 place in parts of Dayton, they should immediately understand what that usually looks like. Typically lot size, common floor plans, how fast similar homes have been selling, and whether prices are softening or still rising. That local insight is how they help you avoid overpaying or underpricing. It also helps if they work for a brokerage that actually backs them up. A strong brokerage gives agents support with marketing, contracts, problem solving, which means more protection for you. When you're thinking about how to find the best realtor to work with, ask simple questions. Are you full-time? How long have you worked in this area? What kind of buyers and sellers do you help most? Their answers will tell you a lot. Number 2, check their communication style. Next, pay attention to how they communicate. This part often gets ignored, but it can make or break your experience. A good agent responds in a reasonable time and doesn't leave you hanging. That doesn't mean instant replies 24/7, but you shouldn't be wondering where they disappeared to. They should keep you updated on showings, feedback, new listings, and each step in the contract without you chasing every detail. They should also explain things in simple language. If you're a first-time buyer in your 20s or early 30s, you may not know what earnest money means or what contingency means yet. If you're downsizing after decades in one home, the process has probably changed since you last bought. A good agent slows down, breaks things into steps, and checks in to be sure you really understand. Communication style includes the method too. Do you prefer text because you're in meetings all day? Short phone calls after work? Clear emails you can reread? A big part of how to find the best realtor is noticing whether they adapt to you. And if you're quietly wondering, should you use a real estate agent at all? Here's the truth. If they don't commute and don't guide you, they're not worth it. But the right agent, the one who keeps you informed and calm, can save you money, time, and a lot of heartburn. So number 3, review real client testimonials online. Almost everyone looks polished. Reviews give you a good peek behind the curtain. When you're trying to decide how to find a listing agent or how to choose a real estate agent to sell your home, take a few minutes to look them up on Google, Zillow, Realtor.com, Facebook, or Testimonial Tree. Don't just glance at the stars. Actually read what past clients say. Look for patterns. Do people mention that agent was honest, even when the truth was hard to hear? Do they say that agent was patient with their questions? Do they talk about feeling like the agent fought for their best interests during negotiations, not just rushed to close a deal? Reviews from people in a similar stage of life, upsizing families, first-time buyers, or downsizers are especially helpful because they show how that agent handles situations like yours. If you see the same positive theme over and over, that's a good sign. If reviews are thin, vague, or full of complaints about lack of communication or bad advice, take that seriously. Real feedback from real people is a big part of how to find the best realtor to work with in today's world. So number 4, make sure you have a solid strategy. A great agent should be able to explain their plan without sounding vague. This is where finding a listing agent and choosing a real estate agent to sell your home becomes very practical. If you're selling, ask, what's your marketing strategy for selling a home like mine? You want to hear about professional photos, maybe professional videos, strong online exposure, and smart pricing based on what your home and your area and price range are actually selling for right now. In a market where Montgomery County's median sale price sits around the low 200s and Kettering is in the mid 200s, a good plan can mean more money and less time on the market. If you're buying, ask, how will you help me compete in this market? They should be able to talk about timing, offer strategies, and tailor your approach to different neighborhoods and home types, like single-family homes versus condos or townhomes. Also ask, what steps do you take to protect me legally and financially? You want to hear about strong contracts, inspection timelines, and having reliable lenders, inspectors, and contractors. A big part of what makes a good real estate agent is having a clear, repeatable strategy, not just hoping things work out. Number 5, evaluate their negotiation skills. Your agent is not just there to unlock doors. They are also your negotiator. When you think about how to interview realtors the right way, you want to dig in to how they handle the hard parts. Ask, tell me about a recent negotiation win you were proud of. Maybe they helped a buyer win a home against multiple offers without blowing the budget. Maybe they helped a seller get strong terms, not just a high price. Listen for real stories, not just generic answers. Then ask, how do you handle appraisal issues or low inventory bidding wars? With prices shifting in places like Dayton, Kettering, and across Montgomery County, appraisals and competition can both be tricky. A good agent will talk about knowing the local numbers, preparing you upfront, and having a plan, rather than simply saying, we'll just offer more and hope. Strong negotiation is not about being aggressive at all. It's about knowing when to push, when to compromise, and how to keep your goals front and center. That's a huge part of how to find the best realtor to work with and avoid costly mistakes. So number 6, make sure they're not spread too thin. You want an agent who is active, but not so overloaded that you become a low priority. Busy is fine, overloaded is not. It's okay to ask, how many clients are you actively working with right now? Their answer should give you confidence that they have time to answer your questions, show you homes, and manage your sale or purchase. If you're a busy family upsizing to a $300,000 to $400,000 home, a first-time homebuyer learning every step, or a downsizer sorting through years of memories, you need someone who will actually be there. If they're always rescheduling, taking days to reply, or forgetting the details, that's a sign they may be stretched too thin. Remember, you're not just another file. When you choose an agent, you're trusting them with a huge piece of your financial life. Part of how to find the best realtor is making sure they truly have room for you. So number 7, look for transparency, not pressure. The best agents are honest and low pressure. They give you choices, they tell you the truth, and they let you decide. If you're asking yourself again, should you use a real estate agent? Here's one simple test. Do they explain the pros and cons of each option, or do they only talk about what benefits them? A good agent will show you the numbers, talk about timing, and even tell you when waiting or walking away might be smarter. Avoid anyone who constantly pushes you to act now on everything, talks badly about other agents to make themselves look better, or dodges your questions about pricing, fees, or risks. That kind of pressure usually protects their commission, not your future. Transparency means they're willing to slow down, answer your questions, and admit when they don't know something, but will go find out. That attitude is a key sign of what makes a good real estate agent and someone you can trust. In the end, trust your gut. Skills and strategy matter, but so do your instincts. After you've looked at their experience, communication, reviews, strategy, negotiation, workload, and honestly, ask yourself a simple question. How do I feel when I talk to this person? Do you feel calmer and more confident, or tense and rushed? Do you feel listened to or talked over? You are making one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. You deserve a great fit. If something feels off, it probably is. Part of how to interview realtors the right way is giving yourself permission to say, "Thank you, but I don't think this is the right match," and keep on looking. The right agent will respect that. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, upgrading, or downsizing in or around Montgomery County, the timing right now is actually pretty reasonable. Inventory has opened up, prices have grown but not exploded, and there are real options across different price points and home types. If you want help figuring out how your specific situation fits into all of this, that's what I do every single day. Let's connect. You can find my contact information in the video description section below. I'm Denise Dyrdek Lunsford with Coldwell Banker Heritage, and I make your dream my mission. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Drop a comment below about what you want to know about the Montgomery County and surrounding Dayton area market, and I'll see you in the next video.